Well, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. My trying to hack my lungs out. I got something caught down here, and it's just sticky enough and thick enough that I can't cough it up easily. So it's going to be annoying this entire time. Thumbs up for that. Anyway, the daily weather report for Shelton, Washington. The sun is out. It's gray and cloudy. Thumbs up, but it's hot. It's really hot. Thumbs up. As you may have noticed, I'm wearing only a t-shirt now. But first, I wanted to make an apology. In my comments yesterday, I made a comment that was very wide-branching. It was a blanket statement. And blanket statements, I have to apologize for. It was simply out of irritation and frustration that I made a blanket statement. But blanket statements, by definition, can't apply to everyone that they are applied to. It was my frustration at the growing death toll, my frustration at not those who are just, going out and being dangerous, but flouting things so badly as to gather up in crowds and where they're shooting people that are trying to say you can't come in unless you follow the rules. These people I am angry at, and it forced me to make a blanket statement saying that red states are just death worshipping and not intelligent. Not true. Blanket statement. By definition, they are largely insulting and can't apply. There are those people that are death worshipping. There are those people that are intensely stupid. But that's not everybody. That is not everybody. There are plenty of smart people. There are plenty of people that are not just vile and obnoxious. They put the worst of the worst on TV because that's what gets views and clicks. And then that's what colors your perception. And then using your perception, you make blanket statements that just aren't true. So I have to apologize for the blanket statement that I made in the comments because it's too overreaching. It can't apply to everybody, and that's wrong. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to keep the carbon dioxide prisoner within me, but it just keeps escaping. Thumbs up for that. Freedom gas. Making fun of people again, but that's all right. So definitely thumbs up. Past that, though, after the apologies for a not very good blanket statement, I just wanted to start off everything else with hello, thumbs up for that. Oh, goodness gracious. I watched a video this morning upon getting up, and I'm going to talk about my sleep and stuff last night in just a moment. I watched a video where I even wrote down on my topics list the thing that he said, because he was reviewing and talking about the game Doom Eternal, and then contrasting and comparing it with other things, but generally talking about why it's good. The good parts about it, as well as talking about, well, this could have been better. This was better in the previous game. This really stops it and brings it to a halt. So he's not just a fanboy about the thing, he's talking about everything about it. But the thing that I thought was funny, because combat is set up in specific arenas. You're going from arena to combat, arena to combat, arena. And when you're there, they're obviously set up as arenas. It's kind of like just playing a string of just, online MOBAs, the mobile or multiplayer online, I can't even remember what it is, but it's battle arena. So you're just going from arena to arena to arena, which is fine. I mean, they do it great. But he was saying, it's like they say, violence is the answer. No. Violence is not the answer. Violence is the question, and the answer is yes. I mean, certainly it should only apply in fictional things where when you're blowing stuff into just chunks of bloody meat, you're not actually hurting real people. You know, so in those types of cases, in real life, please, diplomacy first, violence should be the refuge. In fact, there's this one comment, you know, it's like violence is the last refuge of the incompetent or something like that. So violence is a useful tool, but it should never be the first go-to tool out of the toolbox, because there's nowhere to go past that. You can't ramp up with threats and this. You can't have the big thing in the back sitting there quietly so everyone knows it's there and they're going to be careful because they know you could whack it with them. No, you brought everything out and you've got nothing left if that doesn't work. So don't bring it out first thing out of the toolbox. Thumbs up for that. Oh, so past that, those were actually the two things that I had on my topics list. Hokey smokes, that was absolutely it. But I did want to talk about, I did sleep better last night. I did wake up an hour after going to bed. But that wasn't insomnia. I had to empty my bladder. So once that was done, I went right back to sleep. I just have a sheet. I still have the fleecy blanket on because I'm still at that point where I'm either too cold or too warm, and with the fan on high aimed right at my pillow, I can wear the fleecy blanket on the sheet. And I like that. Not so much because of the warmth, but just the feeling of weight. I like the feeling of weight with my blankets. So thumbs up for that. And I slept well for me, and you know, I woke up around 4:30-ish, and then just tossed and turned, waking up slowly until it was like 5:30. I'm hurting so much, I just gotta get out of bed. So thumbs up on that. And of course, first thing upon taking off my sleep apnea mask with the filter, I should change that filter. With the filter is I'm start blowing my nose and coughing and sneezing. Oh, pollen. So much fun. Yay on that. One thing I did notice when I was taking my shower last night and trimming my hair, thinking back to my past, is, excuse me, God, my voice keeps getting caught because of that stuff that's stuck, and so it dies out. I was thinking about, because I cut my hair every single time I take a shower, not only is my weight roughly what it was when I was like 20 years old, which is good because most of my life I've been between 220 and 300. So being right down where I am now, even though it's a lot more than I want to be, is still really, really good. But my hair is as long as it was back then, except it was this long. A lot more volume back then, a lot more body. You know, my hair is really, really thin. But it's the same length that it was when I was in the Air Force, so thumbs up on that. Joy. Man. Though the decades go by, I was thinking about how a couple years back I had talked with and met with a friend who we split way back ages and ages and ages ago. But we got together after the death of my wife and we had dinner, and then I'd just been thinking about him again because I've rarely talked to him. But it was like, but when my wife had died and, you know, he came to talk and all that, it was, you know, mid-90s we had been roommates and friends, and then after he moved out again, he got involved with somebody, got into a relationship, had children, married, lifetime. So he quickly got his stuff together and was doing things. And that was like, you know, 95 to 2005 to 2015 to now. That was like 25 years ago. Oh my God. Oh, time flies so quickly, whether or not you're having fun. quickly and slowly. Of course, I mean, life is still a slow motion train wreck. Had to check my thumbnail. I get stains on my thumbnail from my pipe, and so I'm just checking to make sure I'm not stained. But yeah, life is a slow motion train wreck. Not necessarily a train wreck. Everything is just in slow motion, and that's why when bad things are happening, because, well, like right now, we don't get to see the cause and effect immediately. So by the time the effect happens, the cause is forgotten. When we open up on a Wednesday, it's 2 weeks approximately before the incubation period is over, and then you get sick. But by then, so many more people are happening, and you forget where and why it happened. You can't put it together. No, it's the slow motion part of this that's bad. But as slow motion as it is, with some people, it was pointed out in a post that I saw that it was like, we've lost, yes, we lose in the United States X number of people that is equal to or possibly even more than what's been going on right now with the Covfefe bug. But the problem is that spread out over an entire year. And we've gotten almost 80,000 people dead in 3 months. That's not spread out over a year. That's why flattening the curve is not lowering the number of infections. It's lowering the infection time so that everything isn't slammed all at once. It's that as we all get sick, our healthcare systems can handle it. Thumbs up. I worry. Especially since the rich have always treated themselves as a different breed of human. It's just right now in the United States we're seeing just blatant, obvious, the mask has come off, showing the bloody skull underneath as they demand more. So, they're not even pretending. We've got half of the government in the United States urging people that even as they stay in, and people with money stay in, urging you who don't have money to go out, be a warrior, and die for the stock market. So it's a wonderful world. And it is a wonderful world. Even in the midst of horror and madness, terror, degradation, filth. You know what? It's still better than not being alive. And if you're alive, there's hope. And hope is a beautiful thing. And not even just hope and things that there are things that... When I talk about things alive, down in my cage, little Gojira is inside of her mason jar, and she's sleeping there. She moves so much. She'll spend half the day sleeping in a nest in one corner. And then I'll look down and I'll notice she's sleeping in another nest for the next couple of hours. And then I'll see her move, and then she just scurries into her mason jar and then spends the next 6 hours sleeping and eating there. All my other hamsters, they make a nest, they're happy with it. She is just thumbs up. Hamsters are gonna hamster, so all you can do is burp. All you can do is burp when hamsters are gonna hamster. Definitely a burp-tastic sort of thing. I feel moderately good today, so, the bulk of my views drop off after 3 minutes, so if you're still watching now, thank you so very much, and I don't preload my video with all the important stuff because I speak extemporaneously. I never know what I'm going to say or when, but thumbs up and thank you much. And I can't even remember what I was talking about, so I just wanted to thank everybody. So, once again, I'm not doing the camera flickering, even though I'm using two cameras. The other one, for those in-corner shots, and, well, the microphone is attached to it, and that's the best way to get the audio for this camera, which is on the PS4. Thumbs up for that. But I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. Going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now, just thanking you for having left one. Definitely a good thing. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. And it is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my fibromyalgia, ADHD, brain damage from alcoholism, and more, I'm amazed I can remember my name is not Rudolph P. something P. Farquhar. The P is silent. It stands for Sylvester, or it's short for Sylvester, So, again, a very pretentious name. So let me call it my Chrome. We have the Inundation, thank you so very, very much. Alexis E, greatly appreciated. D. Shembri, greatly appreciated. Venom Blade 666, thumbs up and thank you. Garbage Mammal, greatly appreciated. Ice Damon, thumbs up and thank you. Confused Owl, thumbs up and thank you much. Be safe, do your very best. Trackers, thumbs up and thank you much. Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Dragon Spheres, thumbs up and thank you. Nicole Alejandra, thumbs up and thank you. Kiwi Crossing, I like that name. Corey Alt, thumbs up and thank you much. We have Timothy Retty, greatly appreciated. And Max, greatly appreciated. Charles Thurman, thumbs up and thank you. Joe Mama, thumbs up. We have Rizka P, greatly appreciated. Vitor Alexa, thumbs up and thank you much. We have Cog Ma, thumbs up and thank you. Steve Carter, greatly appreciated. And Jonathan Martin, thumbs up and thank you. Mob Skewer, I like the name, thumbs up. Kathy Kitscat, greatly appreciated. And again, my apologies. And then last but not least, Russian Timing. Definitely a good thing. Thumbs up, good to see you. Please don't fade away. Good things. Thank you, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. It is a very, very good thing. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. Whew, short of breath. Nearly Senior, I don't have that right now. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become my Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you wanted to help me out, but you didn't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link down below. That would be very cool if you could check that out. Good golly, where's my voice going? And if you want to help me out but didn't want to send money, I have an Amazon wish list down below as well with things like hamster food, hamster bedding, cat food, silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very cool. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, then I lost the control of my hand signals there. What's going on? Thank you so very much. I've lost track of where I was, but it is appreciated to no end. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool, very great, very appreciated. Definitely a thumbs up. Hokey smokes, I got lost there. It's funny. You have to laugh. You don't have to laugh, but it just makes things nicer. Definitely a thumbs up. Well, I have this video here. I have a video that I have to edit and render. I have to record, edit, and render something for my game channel. Maybe. I mean, I'm glad I started doing it again, but I'm lucky if any of my videos get like 50 views. So, thumbs up. Yay. Life is life. But thank you so very, very much. I hope you have a great day today. It would be a very good thing. And of course, this is in red and it's hard to read, but it's be careful and be safe. You only have one life. Spend it as you wish, not as, well, those that are in charge demand that you do so. Take care. Have a great day. And I will see you on the flip side.